What's up, everybody? It's Friday. It's gonna be a good day. It already is a good day. So many things are happening. Things are going on. Woo woo. Okay. First of all, been a busy day. I actually just got home from a listing of mine that's going to be coming soon. It's in the Spring Hill area in Florida. And it's a beautiful property. It's really cool, you guys, because it opens up to like when you open the front door, you think you're going to go inside, but it actually opens up into a courtyard, which like with like a screened in lanai. It's got a pool, hot tub, and like courtyard kind of area. And then the house wraps around it. And when you first walk in, there's this pool. And then you have to the right, there's 2 bedrooms and a bathroom in between, completely separate from the house. You could make it an Airbnb because there's an exterior door that goes into the courtyard as well, like across from the front door. So you can come in and you could Airbnb it out. You could have older kids that like have a separated space, 2 bedrooms and a bathroom. And then the whole house is wrapped around the other side of the pool. And pretty much every single room has a double doors or slider doors into the pool area. So the living room, a kitchen, like a great room, plus the primary bedroom, like all of it has access into the pool. It's so cool. I'm really excited. It's going to be listed for $899, and that's going to be coming up next week. So today I was at that property for the photo appointment. We got all the photos, interior, exterior. We had drone photos done. I did a 360 Matterport and a video tour. So going all in for this listing because it's super awesome. And I think when people see like the dynamics of it, it's definitely a unique property. So anyways, was doing that today. And then also I have an agent of mine on my team in Oregon. She is getting a listing live today in Forest Grove. And then I have an agent on my team here in Florida. She just listed a property. It was a property that was damaged by the hurricane last year, but they're wanting to sell it. So she got that on the market. And then, I have a closing today. I just got the call that it's recorded. So woo, got a closing in today for an Oregon property. And I got one next week as well. So lots of fun and exciting real estate things happening. Also, next Tuesday, you guys, I cannot believe we are like 4 or 5 days away from our very first group coaching session for the Hype Collective. So, So anyways, wanted to hop on here, talk to you guys about that, answer any questions you have about the Hype Collective. So I am extending one more day to give you guys 20% off before our first group coaching session next Tuesday. So get your 20% off code ASAP. It's Hype20 to get 20% off of the Hype Collective. If you have any questions, let me know. I actually just got an email today from an agent wanting more information, sent her all the things. So if that's you or you guys have at all any questions about it, I'm going to be going over it today and what you get. And if you're like, Jen, what are you talking about? What are you doing? Well, super exciting. Until today or until like now, an agent, in order to get a part of all of my coaching, my tools, my resources, guides, team meetings, like all the things, someone would have to be licensed with my organization. But now I'm opening up my coaching membership to anyone licensed anywhere in the globe. So if you're a real estate agent, this is for you. If you want to level up your business, if you want a community of badass agents that are there to help keep you motivated, to keep you accountable, just to collaborate with, get referrals from, all the things, this is for you. So the Hype Collective, we are having our first group coaching session next Tuesday. So how it works is it's a 3-pillar membership that you get with Hype Collective. So the first part of it is I'm going to be doing live coaching sessions twice a month, every second and fourth Tuesday. That's going to be on Zoom. So you'll get access to that. There's going to be plenty of time for Q&A. I'm going to do some hot seat type stuff, and call out people and talk to you about what's going on in your business so we can all learn from that. So the group coaching sessions are twice a month. Then you also get access to this vault. So the screenshot that you're seeing behind me is just a couple snippets of the types of things, the folders, the documents that you're going to get inside that vault. And when you sign up, you're going to get instant access to this vault, which is awesome. So I'm not waiting for our first group coaching call session. You get instant access to it as soon as you sign up. There are hundreds and hundreds of documents in there, you guys, literally anything you can think of. And what's super cool is right now, I am actually utilizing a pre-listing process in the vault, in this Hype Collective vault for a listing that I'm making live next week. And so I'm going to be showing you guys in a session coming up soon how to take and utilize all of the things in the vault and how it works in real time and how much better it's going to make your systems, how much more elevated your listing presentations are going to be so you can win more listings. We're going to talk buyer stuff too, systems, processes, productivity. We're going to talk luxury. We've got investor stuff, lead generation, lead follow-up. We've got ChatGPT for realtors, courses on how to utilize that at a high level. If you're in real estate, we have a ton of scripts galore in the scripts vault. We also have social media and marketing stuff and tools and templates, so many different things. And if you have to miss one of the group coaching sessions, don't worry, I'm going to record all that, pop the replays into the vault. And then that third pillar of the Hype Collective is that you get access to a private area in my Discord channel where you can collaborate with everyone that's a part of the Hype Collective. There's a virtual office in there that's open 24/7. You can at anyone and everyone in the Hype Collective and invite people to come work with you in the virtual office there. And we're going to be staying in touch utilizing the Discord platform. So lots of really cool stuff happening. Super excited to get launched next Tuesday for that. So go sign up for it to get 20% off, because for our first coaching call on Tuesday, it's going to go back up to full price. So go grab 20% off. It is Hype 20 to get that 20% off. Thank you so much, Real Estate Rehabber, for the gifts. Appreciate you. Good afternoon. Hope you're having an awesome Friday, you guys, so far. I get to go on a little date night tonight with the hubby, so that will be fun. But I wanted to pop in here, make sure you guys knew the tea, that you knew that we are a few days away from having our first coaching session with the Hype Collective. So super exciting stuff. Also, I am helping one of my agents that's putting a listing live. Okay. Okay, so we're going to be looking at this. I need to look at this real quick to help her so we can make that go live. But if you guys have any questions about the Hype Collective, all the things that I do, a great place to go is my Linktree link on any of my social profiles. And the very first button is going to be the Hype Collective button. If you want to check that out, it's going to bring you to a page to tell you all the things about it. And then when you go to checkout, just make sure you apply the coupon code first. It's Hype20 to get 20% off. And then it'll update and apply that discount code for you. And you can either pay monthly or for the full year upfront, whatever works best for you. Also, in that Linktree link on my profile pages, you will find lots of ways to connect, all the events that I'm doing. I actually just had an interview with Chris Heller, which, if you don't know him, he's the former CEO of Keller Williams International. And I had an awesome talk with him on Tuesday this week. And we filmed it live. And then we also posted it, so you can either watch it on YouTube or on Spotify, because I have a podcast. It's called The Hype Seat. And I have so many amazing speakers and influential leaders in the real estate space lined up for you guys to learn and to help level up your business. So go follow me on YouTube and Spotify. Go subscribe and never miss one of the interviews that I do on the podcast. So go check those out. Also, I do a number of free events each month. One of them that you should go register for is the Follow Up is Forever. So Follow Up is Forever, I do once a month. It's every third Tuesday of the month. So go register. I think we have over 20 people in there so far. So go grab a seat before it fills up. We've got let's see, Follow Up is Forever. Oh, and by the way, Follow Up is Forever, I do it once a month, but it's different every time. So I go into depth in different aspects of following up, anything from like scripts, what to say, how to sound like a modern agent in 2025, to systems and processes with it, different ideas, concepts around it. So lots of really good stuff every single month with the Follow Up is Forever. It's absolutely free. You just go register for it in my link in the profile, and you'll get a Zoom link once you register. I've got a newsletter. So if you guys want to stay in touch, know what I'm up to. If you want some great insights for realtors, tips, freebies, tools, and stay updated with all the events that I've got going on, feel free to sign up for my newsletter. That is also free. Obviously, all my social channels, follow me on all of those things. So yeah, so the Hype Collective is available. We're in pre-launch right now. We've got our first coaching call happening next Tuesday. So definitely get your 20% off using code HYPE20, HYPE20 at checkout. Apply that discount code. It'll update the pricing for you. So you get that 20% off. And by the way, that 20% off code is for the entire year. So you get 20% off for 12 months by using that code. It's not just for the first month. So super cool stuff, you guys. Let's see if we got any questions in any of these chats so far. Oh, happy birthday, Ivana. Doesn't sound like I'm live. I am, Kyle. I am live. Okay, cool. All right. Well, we've got, hi, Amy. If you're still on here, what's up? What's up, girl? Glad to have you guys here. So we're doing all the things. So right now I am editing a listing or helping to look through it with a agent that's on my team in Oregon. Dun, 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 dun. Just got to make sure everything looks accurate. Garage is attached. Perfect, perfect. Okay. Okay, this looks good. All right, bear with me, you guys. I'm almost done editing. Upload to the listing on the garage. You can indicate that it's attached. Okay. Not okay. Okay, I'm texting my clients. I just closed on a property today in Oregon. So super excited about that. Do you suggest in-person or online real estate classes? Ooh, love to laugh. Great question. Online, all the way. That way it's self-paced and just get it done. Because here's the thing. What you learn in the real estate courses, like 90% of it is not like real practical. Like it's like legalese stuff that like in practice is not like you're not going to really have to remember a lot of that. So I highly recommend online because really you just need to retain enough of the information to pass the test. And then the real learning starts after that. Then you join the Hype Squad. Then we actually dive deep into like the training that's going to actually help you build a business, get clients, follow up with clients, and close deals. So love to laugh. Thank you for that question. That's what I would do. And you can do it self-paced. I actually just got, a while back now, but I moved to Florida last summer and I had to take my licensing test here for Florida. And I used the company, Aceable, but I've also used in the past, I've used, what is it called? Oh my goodness, I'm blanking. The CE Shop might have courses. Oh my gosh, I'm blanking on the one that I've used in the past. But anyways, if you just Google like real estate course in whatever state that you're in, if you Google that, a ton of companies will come up. Don't pay more than a couple $100. Like I think I did my schooling for like $100 in Florida. So because so many real estate companies for schooling have popped up online, it's driven the price down. I think when I first took my real estate course over 13 years ago for Oregon, it was like $500 was like the cheapest class, but now it's way cheaper than that. So definitely do the online one. You can get it done in your time frame. Just make sure that you finish the schooling within a year of when you purchase it, and then also take your test within a year of when you pass the course because it expires. Mm, okay, cool. All right. So, anyways, so I want you guys to know about all of the things that are happening in the Estate of Gen world. So, if you are just joining, we're talking all things Hype Collective. What you see on the screen here is just a snapshot of all the things in, not all the things, just a handful of the things that are in the vault that you get access to, which is insane. And I'll go over that with you guys and just tell you a few of the things that you're in there. As soon as you sign up, you're going to get instant access to the vault. And we have, so if you, as you can see here, all of these folders in this vault of a ton of stuff. So we have mindset and sales psychology, buyer systems, ChatGPT courses, client retention and loyalty systems, an investor folder, lead conversion and lead generation systems, leveraging systems, listing systems, luxury systems. If you want to break into the luxury market, this tells you how to do it literally from where you're at now all the way through post-closing, working with both buyers and sellers in the luxury space. We have marketing and social media stuff. We've got the monthly coaching replays. So I do live coaching twice a month with the Hype Collective, and I'll record all those, upload them into the vault for you. We've got open house systems, productivity systems, a scripts vault, and tools and templates for real estate agents. So this stuff is insane, you guys. I'm super excited to show you. There's lots of things that I'm going to be going over with you guys in our first coaching call next Tuesday. But one of the things that I'm working on right now today, I am taking a strategy and a system inside the vault with one of my listings that's coming up this next week. And I am applying and using it in real time, the stuff that's in this vault, for a real live listing of mine that I'm going to be making live next week. And I'm going to be showing you guys exactly what I do for my listings to literally knock the socks off of your seller clients. If you implement this strategy, and I make it plug and play, like this is truly plug and play type stuff for you. It's going to really help you if you have a ChatGPT account, because you'll be able to take all my tools, systems, processes, scripts, all the things, and copy it directly, plug it into your own ChatGPT, and have it spit out the verbiage and the language and whatever for your brand, your voice, your tone, all of it. So it will help if you have a ChatGPT. And if you want to like really level up, then get the paid version of ChatGPT. But anyways, all of these systems you can use whether or not you have ChatGPT, but it's really, really amazing stuff. And I'm really excited to show you what I've got in store for you guys. And what's really cool is if you sign up today, because you get instant access to that vault, you could look through a bunch of that stuff and be able to kind of see and get excited for and build momentum for what we're going to be talking about in our coaching sessions every single month. And I'm going to show you guys real time how to use that stuff. I hope you get encouraged and motivated to keep going. I want your business to be leveled up, your systems, your processes, all the things that it takes to be successful in this game and to do it at a high level. And so that you're confident going into listing appointments. You're confident when you talk to buyers that you're going to be working with, and that you don't have to stress out about like, well, how am I going to stand out from other real estate agents? If you are in the Hype Collective and you are implementing and utilizing all the things that are in this vault, you hang out with us. We have a community. There's 3 parts to this Hype Collective that you get when you join. You get my coaching twice a month. You get the vault with all this stuff that you see, like systems, processes, scripts, social media stuff, ChatGPT stuff, a ton of stuff in there that you can plug and play in your business, and you get the community aspect of it. So real live humans, everyone that's associated and in the Hype Collective will have access to my private area in the Discord channel. There's a virtual office in there, so you can pop in literally 24/7, any time of day that you want, collaborate with other people that are in there. You can talk more in depth about, the things we go over in the coaching stuff. If you want to, implement or use any of the tools in there and you want someone to do it with you or hold you accountable, or you want to send and receive referrals, it's a place to build relationships with other real estate agents that are doing things at a high level, that want to scale, that want to level up, that want to be successful. And being around a group of people like that makes a huge difference in your business. I cannot stress that enough. You're the average of the 5 people you hang out with the most, and that is so true in your real estate business as well. So check that out. Get 20% off of the Hype Collective right now. It is Hype 20. Hype 20 is your code to go get that 20% off. So go grab and do it. And this is for really most levels of agents in real estate. If you're brand new to the game, this is like insane level help with what's going on. Like if you're any bit of a self-starter and you're motivated and you come in, you implement these things that we're talking about, you utilize the resources in that vault, and you show up and engage and interact with the community, like your start to like get going and your foundation of starting a real estate business is going to be skyrocketed by doing those things and being a part of this community. Also, maybe you've got some things figured out. Maybe like you've been selling real estate for a while, you got some things under your belt, but you've hit a ceiling in your business maybe. Or maybe there's some systems and process stuff that you need help with. Or maybe you feel like you're on an island and don't have a community of people that relate with you, or that will hold you accountable and like push you when you're feeling down. Like whatever aspect it is that you feel like you're missing or any gaps in your business that you have, that's exactly what I designed this for. And the reason why I created those three aspects all within the Hype Collective is so that no matter where you're at in your business, like one of those three things, if not all of those things, are going to help you in different aspects of what it is that you're working on and what you're trying to achieve. This is not just like a pre-recorded course that I send you and then we're done. This is ongoing, consistent group coaching live with me twice a month. And you get the vault that we're continually adding to and growing and improving. So it's not just what you get today when you sign up. We're going to be continually adding to it. And we're going to get feedback from those of you in the Hype Collective of like, if there's something that you want to see in there that's not in there, we will create it. We will create you that system, that script, that resource, that tool, whatever it is. And I have lots of other plans too that's not even listed on the website as far as what you get that I'm going to be planning on doing. Like I want to bring in special guests, special speakers. I want to be, just lots of fun things that I have in store for you guys in addition to what you're already getting there. And then, like I said, cannot stress enough about having a community surrounding you in your real estate business that are pushing you, that are helping you, that support you, that understand your vision and want to help you get there. So all of those three things, the community, the actual tools and resources, and the live group coaching on a monthly basis, twice a month, is all set up as a foundation to help you whatever stage you are in your real estate business. And even for like team leaders, small teams, whatever, like these aspects and these tools and systems and processes will absolutely help you lead and guide your agents that are on your team. So it doesn't really matter where you're at. Like we're going to be talking high level stuff, really in-depth type things to help you genuinely in your business. This is not just like a basic box, like training, packaged up and that's it. It is literally all of those things, three things wrapped into one: the community, the tools and resources, and the live group coaching on a regular basis. So I'm super excited for those of you that are already signed up and that are in there. Also, what's kind of cool is once you guys sign up, not only do you get instant access to the vault to go take a look at that, but you also have a questionnaire to fill out. And when you fill that out, it tells me a lot about where you're at in your business, what types of things you need help with, any gaps or areas of opportunity in your business. And I read all of those answers to those questions and I get a good feel of like, the group that we have. And then I will address the things that you put in there. I'm going to be talking about those things in our group coaching sessions, in addition, of course, to like training you on the things that are in the vault and all the things. But I really, truly appreciate the feedback on that. And I want to hear from everyone in the Hype Collective about what it is that you need, how can I help? And so we're always continually adding to and leveling up all the tools, the resources, the coaching, and the community that we've got inside the Hype Collective. So if you're in real estate and you're just like, maybe you're struggling, maybe you're like, I've hit a ceiling and I want to do more. I know I'm capable of more. I'm not around the right people. I don't have the right systems, the processes. I don't have coaching right now. Like this is a really, really affordable way to be able to do that. And we broke down the math. And if you sell one additional house on the entire year, you will more than pay off the investment that you made in yourself. And ultimately, that's what it is. It's an investment in yourself to improve your business, to improve yourself, and therefore help your clients and provide more value to the buyers and sellers that you work with. And that is like in a nutshell, what the goal is, what we're after. And so being around people that have that focus, have that goal in mind, combined with everything that we're providing is absolutely like, and the goal is not even to just get one additional deal by joining. The goal is that you double your business, triple your business, 10x your business. And you can do that if you show up consistently, you implement what we talk about, and you stay consistent with it. That's how good these tools are. That's how much like I'm pouring into this training for you guys to make sure that you have what you need to do what it takes to be successful and reach whatever goals that you have. All of us have a different idea of what success looks like, and we may all have, different versions of goals and where we're trying to go. But ultimately, when you're hanging around a group of people that has a goal and a purpose, they have a strong why, they know what they want, they know that they can do it. Doing it with other people just helps you get there faster, and oftentimes gives you better resources and ways and ideas to be able to make it happen. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're talking about. So if you're just joining, go get 20% off of the Hype Collective while you can, because that's going to be going away, because we're starting our first group coaching session next Tuesday. So this is the early access discount code for you guys. It's Hype20. Type in Hype20 at checkout. It'll update that and apply that discount for you. And then you can choose whether you want to pay monthly or for the full year up front. So check that out, you guys. Also, let me know if you have any questions. You're always free to schedule a call with me, but go do that. Oh, what's happening here? Oh, okay. No. Okay, we're here. I all of a sudden had like 2 live sessions going on. Anyways, you're welcome. Haziel. Sorry if I mispronounced that. Hope you're in the Hype Collective. Would love to have you guys. There is still room to join, and you get that 20% off using the code Hype20 to get there. So looking forward to that. Let me know if you have any questions. In the meantime, I'm going to be making some calls to the agents that have scheduled calls with me ever. So I have hundreds of agents that have scheduled a call with me in the last few years, wondering what I do for coaching and how they can get involved. And now I am opening up my coaching and my tools and resources to agents licensed anywhere on the globe. If you're a real estate agent, doesn't matter what brokerage you're with, you can be a part of the Hype Collective and get coaching live twice a month. You get access to the vault with all my tools and resources, and you get access to the community. So, all righty. The map you can add as a PDF to replace the photos. No worries at all. Okay, cool. All righty. Okay. Yes, babe. Yeah, it's not locked. You can come in. You need some help? I got a little one at the door. One moment. What, puppies?
Can my PJs on?
Oh, you want to get your PJs? Okay.
I'm going to get my PJs on, Dad.
Okay, come here, though. Come here. I'm in Mommy's office. Come here. All right. We're back. Come here, bubbies.
Mommy.
Yes, darling.
You.
Well, in just a minute, honey, because Mommy's working. Mommy's working. But you can play with Daddy and Miss Sissy, okay? And then I'll be out in just a little bit. Okay? Okay, here you go. Okay, go show Daddy.
Okay.
Go show Daddy you got your PJs on. Okay, good job taking a shower. Thank you. Can you shut the door for Mommy?
Mommy,
Oh, you are so strong. You're my big strong boy.
Like this.
You're strong? Good job. Go show Daddy your muscles.
I have to pull my arms out.
Okay, that sounds good. Okay, can you shut the door for Mommy and go show Daddy? Okay, thank you. Bye. Slight interruption from our sponsors there. Okay. So, um, it's interesting. Something that I've been talking a lot about to various members that are a part of the hype community about is figuring out how to get to stay on the motivation train. And motivation is a tough thing because people wait to feel motivated in order to do something, but that is not a good plan because motivation comes and goes and you can't it's hard to control it. um, because our feelings are fickle, and so it's really about establishing discipline and doing things even when you don't feel like it. And then magically what happens, or not so magically, is that when you establish discipline and you keep the promises that you make to yourself, that's what fuels motivation, not just like a spark in, I mean, sure, like let's say, going to an event where you're pumped up, you got great speakers and you feel all inspired, right? Like that's a form of motivation, but that type of motivation falls off. I mean, within a couple days after people get home from like a really awesome conference, like, usually those feelings of being motivated wanes. And so how do you sustain that motivation when, like you can only go to so many conferences, you can only watch so many YouTube videos of great speakers before it's like, okay, you're gonna feel on that downward hill again with your emotions. And so the way to do that is by action. I mean, you have to take action if you want a more sustainable motivation level. That is the ticket, that's the key, is to be disciplined and take action and do the right things consistently. And there's really no magic pill around that. Like you have to be willing to do the hard things when you don't feel like it, uh, over and over and over again. And I sometimes I even tell people like success is boring, and it's not that success itself is. It's like the road to it though can feel boring because the right things, doing them over and over and over again. It's like a professional athlete practicing the basics and practicing their skills every single day, even though they're a pro athlete and they perform at a very high level. They're not too good. Like a professional athlete is never too good to practice. Like professional athletes practice more than most people like do what they do. So it's the same thing in real estate. If you want to achieve at a high level, if you want to make pro athlete level money, you got to act like one. You got to do the basics, and you have to do them day in and day out, and not worry about or take the emotion of, oh, I don't feel like it, or I'm down, or whatever. Like you have to have non-negotiables, and your non-negotiables in your business are always lead generation and lead follow-up. That, like, at a bare minimum, those are your non-negotiables, and they have to be appointments in your calendar. Just like if you were showing somebody a property and somebody called you up and said, hey, can you come meet me for coffee real quick? You would have a boundary and say, no, I can't right now, I'm busy, I'm in an appointment, I can meet you for coffee at this time. That's exactly how you need to treat the appointment with yourself to build your business. Your lead generation, your lead follow-up have to be time blocked. They should be on your calendar, because if it's not in your calendar, it doesn't exist. And that is the difference between the top level achievers and the people who either fail or get out of the industry or just don't, hit the goals that they're wanting. It's not that the people at the top had some magic pill. It's not some people at the top, I don't know, where all of them were fed a silver spoon. Like it's not that. Like, sure, there are people that start with varying levels of resources or I don't know, handouts, whatever you want to call it. But really what's make or break is not those things. It's your consistent or lack thereof of the actions and doing the money making activities like lead generation, lead follow up, which is why I do a monthly live Zoom call that is for free called Follow Up is Forever. Because people will ask, and I was talking about this with Chris Heller when I interviewed him earlier this week on Tuesday. He's the former CEO of Keller Williams International. And we were talking about follow up. And he said, people ask him, well, how long do I have to follow up? And his answer is, well, how long do you want to be in real estate? And I'm like, oh my gosh, music to my ears, because I literally have an event called Follow Up is Forever. And the answer to that is, like, literally, unless they buy or sell a house from you, they pass away, or they tell you to F off. Like, otherwise, in that first, you're following it forever. And either outcome, any of those outcomes are okay. So you don't want to be so attached to the outcome that you get devastated when someone doesn't pick you, because that's going to happen. You're going to face lots of rejection in real estate. So you have to get used to that. But it's not being attached, but being committed. That's what Chris Heller was saying. And what that means is not being attached emotionally to whatever the outcome is, but being committed to doing everything you can, to doing your best, to showing up every day, to providing value to your clients, being committed to those things, not attached emotionally to the outcome of it. Because if you do that enough and you do it often enough, you're going to win. You're going to sell real estate. And sure, there's going to be people that don't pick you, or that, some other agent's a better fit, or whatever. You drop the ball. Like that's going to happen. It's life. Like, we're not perfect human beings, and we're not always going to win. Okay. Like, I know, like, myself included, and I know other top agents were still today, like, sometimes they miss out on, like, but the more deals you have, the more people you're talking to, the more relationships you're building, the more that you're following up, the ones that do drop out or fall off or don't choose you, just like becomes part of it. It's like, oh, that's okay. Well, I have all this other stuff going on, but you have to get to that point first. Like, I have probably failed more than most real estate agents have even tried to build their business. Like, and I say that because I want people to feel comfortable with quote unquote failure. And failure isn't, like, to me, true failure is when you give up and you quit. When I fail, or I lose a listing or lose a buyer or whatever, I focus on, instead, like, sure, I might mourn it for a couple minutes, but what I then go right into is I redirect my mindset of, okay, what could I have done better? Is there anything I can control that I can do differently next time to change that outcome, or potentially, or have the opportunity to change that outcome? And then I go implement that. Like, that is feedback. Even if it's negative feedback, it at least tells me something that I can do and go use and go do something better. So, I used to be, earlier on in my real estate days, I would get devastated or really offended if a family member wouldn't use me or whatever. And it's like, well, what could I have done if they're like, well, I wasn't really telling my friends and family on a consistent basis, this is what I do. And yes, I can help them. Right. So most of the things, you guys, we can control. And that's actually a good thing, because if you can control it, that means you can do something about it. So does it mean that every time you lose a listing or lose a client or they ghost you or whatever, that it's 100% your fault? Like, no, but it helps to take full responsibility for it so that you can actually learn and grow from it. So these are the types of things. Like, there's just one little area and aspect that I talk about in my coaching a lot of times, because people are like, oh, just the motivation comes and goes, or oh, like, they just get so in their head. And a lot of it is just mindset. You got to change your mindset around whatever limiting beliefs that you have, whatever's holding you back, and then also take ownership of it so that you can do something about it. Because if it's everyone else's fault, if there's only external factors that are impacting your business, you're constantly blaming other things, well, then you can't do anything about it if it's everyone else's fault, or your situation's fault, or whatever. So flip that on its head, take responsibility for your success, take responsibility for where you're at in your business, where you're at in your life. And then that opens the door for you to be able to do something different, or choose a different path if that's what you need to do. What's up, Stylish Bear? Hi, how's it going? How you doing? Hope you're doing awesome. You guys, Stylish Bear, big shout out to her. She has been working tirelessly on this vault. Our team has been working night and day to have this vault be freaking amazing for the people in the Hype Collective. And really, really cool. Stylish Bear and I are in real time live utilizing one of the Denny, you're in Tampa. So am I. We should chat. We should connect. I'm crying. She's like, I'm absolutely from all of the crazy, insane stuff that is in this vault. And right now, I'm actually taking a pre-listing template in the vault, and we are directly taking that and applying it and utilizing it for a listing that I have coming up next week. And it's really, really fun and cool, because you guys are going to be, I'm going to show you guys this if you're in the Hype Collective. So join, because our first group coaching session is next Tuesday. So go grab it. Also, you get 20% off today. 20% off code is hype20 at checkout to get 20% off. So we're utilizing a template directly from the vault, and we're implementing it for this listing that I've got going live next week. It's in Spring Hill, listing it for $899. And it's a really cool property. So anyways, we are going to use that, and we're going to show you guys exactly what you can do and how to use a template, just one of them out of hundreds that are in there, for a pre-listing plan and a marketing plan that not only is fire, like amazing stuff to build this out for a listing. But when you go to show that to a seller, you're going to blow it out of the water compared to any other agent that's out there. If you're using this and you apply it and we make it plug and play for you. So this is not something where it's going to take you lots of time. You can literally take the system or that whatever it is that you're using from the vault, plug it into your own ChatGPT and say, do this marketing campaign for this property at this price, and boom, it's going to create it for you. Super cool stuff, you guys. I cannot wait to show you guys in real time. So hop in, go get your Hype Collective membership and get 20% off using code HYPE20. If you have any questions, pop them in the chat. But for those of you newbies that are here, the Hype Collective membership is starting next week on Tuesday, which is why I'm giving you guys a pre-access and early access code HYPE20 to get 20% off before we launch. But what's cool is you actually get access to the vault the second you sign up. So I'm not withholding that from you guys. You get instant access to it as soon as you guys sign up to be able to go in there, look at everything, and kind of get a feel for all the things that we're going to be talking about to help you in your business. But it's basically like a 3-pillar system or strategy around the Hype Collective that we created. So the first piece of it is that I do live coaching with everyone in the Hype Collective every second and fourth Tuesday of the month. So you're going to get live coaching with me. I record all of those and I'll upload those into the vault. So you get the replay access anytime you want. Also, the vault is insane. There's so many things, you guys. I'm going to read off to you really quick. Everything that's like all the folders that are in there, and there's folders upon documents upon systems upon all the things in here. So we've got mindset and sales psychology. We've got buyer systems, seller systems, ChatGPT courses, client retention and loyalty systems, investor systems, lead conversion and lead generation, leveraging systems, luxury systems. If you want to break into the luxury space, literally get this vault. Marketing and social media strategies. We've got open house systems, productivity systems, an entire scripts vault with all types of lead types, all personality types, modern scripts to help you get more conversions, and also a tools and templates folder. It's insane. There's so much in here. It's so exciting. And every time, like, because we're adding to it every day, it's so fun to pop in here and open a folder and be like, oh, there's another new folder. Let me click on that. And then all the things, like, it's like a cascading, Easter egg hunt. So anyway, super excited about that. And then the third pillar of the Hype Collective is the community aspect. So everyone in the Hype Collective gets access to a private area in my Discord channel. And there's a virtual office in there. You guys can plug in. You can collaborate on things that we talk about. You can send and receive referrals. You can build your network, build your database. You can pop in that office and work. You can co-work together with everyone that's in there. You can also do scripts and role play with people, or find an accountability partner, or make live cold calls and have each other listen in and give each other feedback. So tons and tons of stuff, you guys. So those are kind of the 3 pillars. We've got the live coaching with me, the vault with the real physical tools and resources to help in your business, and you've got the community to be a part of. So all of those things, if you're lacking in any of those areas, if you feel like you're not at where you should be this year, or you're disappointed with where you're at, whatever it is, these are all aspects that can help you level up in your real estate game. So wanted to let you guys know about that and give you that 20% off code. So HYPE20 at checkout. You go to my profile page, you click on my Linktree link. The very first button is the Hype Collective, and it'll take you to a page that tells you all the things that you get. And when you go to checkout, make sure you apply the code first, HYPE20, to get that 20% off. And then you can either pay monthly or for the full year upfront, whatever works best for you. So let me know in the chat if you have any questions at all about that, or want me to do a little deep dive into that. Stylish Bear, I just got your text. I am going to make some more phone calls. Hang on. I would attach the whole PDF as a file on the listing. Okay, sorry. We're making a property live today in Oregon. And I had a closing today in Oregon. So I'm helping my agent get that live. And this. Okay. I'm gonna call this agent, please. Hey, okay. I'm like, this is easier to explain. No, it's okay. So like there's like a 15-page document, right? The title sent you with like a bunch of different maps and all of that. Add that as a PDF file to the listing, not as photos. So just because you can add supplements to the listing that people can click on and then they can download that PDF. So I would do that for sure. Oh, what's oh, gotcha. Market land value. Yeah, because I think that's yeah. Well, hang on. How many acres does it say? Yeah, I guess it doesn't say, but yeah, that's totally. Oh no, it does say parcel size. Interesting. Yeah, I would. Yeah, you can remove that page and just do the maps, the map views. Yes, I do. I do think it looks good. Just thinking here too. You you could probably remove the deed information. It looks like there's 2 deeds here that are filed. So I would just like just in the listing, put all of the map views that are in there. And there's an exhibit B that's fine. You could include that too. And then I would get rid of the deeds and the tax information in that first page. But all the other maps are helpful. And then if you wanted to use like, do the aerials have any outlines of the property boundaries or no? Oh, yeah, they just yeah. Okay, they yeah, we must have not told them that, "Hey, this is just 3 acre." Yeah, the address is a little funky, like, it doesn't pop up very well, so it'll be good that we have that sign. So, yeah, then just I would actually zoom in and screenshot the one that you sent me and maybe just cut out, like, just do the photo aspect of it and maybe put that on the listing so that people see the boundary outline. Oh, it's fine. You can do that. They because they give you rights to those photos when you purchase them. So yeah, if you want to draw, an outline around it, then that's totally fine. Yeah, I mean, either way. Yeah, yeah, go for it. I think I read through it. Everything looks really good on it. And you can always too. You can as soon as it goes live, I like to send the MLS, the client view link to the clients and just say, "Hey, congratulations, we're live. Let me, read through this. Let me know what you think and if there are any updates." And then that way, they see something, you can just go change it. You're welcome. Bye. All righty, you guys. I'm gonna make some calls now. So every person that has ever scheduled a call with me, I'm going to be calling all of them. I've called probably like 100 people in the last like week or so or more. I don't even know. I haven't counted it. So yeah, so anyone's that's scheduled a call with me, I'm gonna call them, let them know about the Hype Collective. Whoop, whoop. Okay. Let's do it to it. How are you guys doing? If you are here and you want to tell me where you sell real estate or do you buy or sell real estate, would love to know in the chat. Oh my goodness. I don't have too much longer before I have to leave. I'm going on a date with the hubby today, so that'll be fun. I am all the way back. I've called all the agents from like almost a year and a half ago. Free agent. Crazy. Denny, how are you doing? How long have you been in real estate? Tell us all the things. All righty. Okay, is today it's the 9th today. Can I talk to this person? We're in March. 1 second. How we doing? Saj Bear, what are you up to? What's up, Anne? What's up, Bill? We are talking all things Hype Collective. Let us know in the chat where you guys are selling real estate. The Hype Collective is launching, you guys, next week. I'm giving you a pre-access discount code, 20% off, Hype20, at checkout to get your early access code. And then next week is going to be our first live group coaching call. Plus, you get access to this vault. The screenshot behind me is just some snippets of like all the tools, the systems and processes that you're going to get in that vault. So awesome stuff. I'm super excited to chat with everybody starting next week and get kicked off for our launch. I'm trying to find out where I left off. Why's my computer keep timing out? Oh, here we go. This is the page I was looking for. All right, well, whatever. Let's call her. Okay, first call's up. Let's freaking go. No answer. That's okay. On to the next. Okay, here we go. Almost there. Just see. Okay, perfect. Now we're into November of 2023. All right, making sure I'm not missing the chat. Here we go. My headphone. Hey, Kelly, this is Jen Grandjohn with the State of Jen from TikTok. How are you? I'm doing good. It's been a crazy busy start to the year, and I cannot believe we're already like well into second quarter. Well, I know it's been a while. Are you still doing the real estate thing? And yeah, yeah, I am. Good for you. That's awesome. Darn it, I should have called you a few weeks ago, but no, it's all good. Mm, sure. Yeah, absolutely. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. Mhm. Such a long it is, it really is. I because I was there too for a long time, and yeah, it's yep. Gotcha. Gotcha. Well, that makes sense. I was actually just gonna bring up the co-sponsor thing. I was like, "Oh, you could get access to all my stuff if if we did a co-sponsor thing." But yeah, you've got 2 people already. Well, that's still an option if you haven't officially, done anything yet. Because yeah, I was calling you because I actually just launched, I'm calling it the Hype Collective, but before when we talked, I just had my hype squad and you'd have to change your license and all that. But now I opened it up. So now I have an option for people that if you want to be with a different brokerage, you can still get in, and have group coaching from me and access to all my tools and resources and the community and all of that. So that is an option too for you, not to just, throw a curveball, but it's a good mindset to have. Yeah. Mhm. 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 Yes, ma'am. Always, always. That is my jam. Okay, cool. Well, what I'll do, I'll still send you the link and just so you can kind of like get a feel for what I'm doing. Obviously, you'd still have, if you wanted to be a part of the Hype Collective, it's totally, open for you as well to join. And then, of course, would love to be a sponsor, co-sponsor, whatever. But I know you got kind of your setup there. But if you want to chat more about it, happy to do that because I've got a lot of stuff going on, lots of cool things that I'm doing for my group. So. Okay, sounds good. Thanks, Kelly. Talk to you later. Bye. Okay, sweet. I'm gonna send her the things. Okay, let me text her the link really quick. All right. All right. Probably should have had this built out before, but now we have it. Oh, I'm so glad. User 2002. I'm glad that this is helpful for you. Um, what's even more helpful is being a part of the Hype Collective. So if you're a real estate agent and you want to be a part of a community of like-minded individuals that push you, that excel and do things at a high level, want to both, give and get value. If you want to be a part of a community that like you have access to this vault that's insane that you see behind me here, so many tools and resources for real estate agents, and you get group coaching with me once a month live. So check that out, you guys. Let me know if you have any questions in the chat as we're going on. I'm going to keep making some calls before I have to pop out of here. Oh, hey, Wealthy She-Wolf. How are you, girl? How you doing? Also, you can go tell a friend. So right now, the Hype Collective membership, I'm offering a pre-launch discount code of 20% off. Hype 20 is the code. Feel free to go tell a friend. Like it is tech. I'm only, giving it out to the people that are on my lives and the people that I'm calling who have scheduled calls with me in the past about my coaching stuff. So, but I'm not going to be mad if you want to go tell a friend, because how much more fun is success when we're doing it with a friend. And so if you're going to get to meet tons of other people from all over the place, which is super awesome. But also it's fun to, have someone, and, build accountability and, do this thing, real estate, while like with other people. So feel free to share out the code. That is fair game. And I just want to get people in that are really serious about their business, who want to level up, who are eager to learn. I'm a believer in being a lifelong learner. And it's funny, the girl I was just talking to on the phone, she said that exact same thing. And I'm like, I love that. And so you're going to do well. If you like to learn, the Hype Collective is for you, because there will be lots of that. We have so much to go over in the 2 sessions that we do a month, plus the wealth of information that is in this vault, you guys. Like I need to get a computer screen to like go through some of the stuff so you can actually see it in real time, because it is nuts how much stuff is in there. Wealthy She Wolf says the Hype accountability really is unmatched. That's what we're here for, because most people need outside accountability, and in real estate it's really hard to get that, especially on a consistent basis. That's why I set it up the way that I do, because not only do you get consistent coaching from me twice a month, but you also have the community. You can find an accountability partner, you can work in there, and the more that you show up, the more that you implement things, and that you surround yourself with people that are on that same track and want those same things and want to be successful, the more likely that you're going to reach that success. So accountability is key, especially when you are a solopreneur and you're trying to build a real estate business. There's lots of noise. There's lots of people doing things not the way you'd want to do it, and just lots of chaos. So the idea, with the Hype Collective is that we're giving you a ton of resources and value and systems and processes and scripts and all the things, but having the community and having the group coaching sessions helps narrow and helps focus that. And we break down the vault in such a way where you can decide what aspects of your business do you need to focus on the most, and then just go directly to those folders. It's not a one size fits all. It's not you have to follow this process for this to all work. No, like if you're like, hey, like, I know how to sell real estate, but like my productivity really needs to level up. there's a productivity folder. If you're like, I know that tech and AI are important if I want to stay in this game, and I need to level up my knowledge on how to utilize AI and those tools in order to improve my business. Perfect. There's a chat GPT. There's 3 courses in there, a beginner, intermediate, advanced chat GPT course for real estate agents within there. And with tools and with templates and with prompts that you can copy paste and input into your own chat GPT so that all of those things come out and sound like you and it's in your brand tone and your voice and all the things. So yeah, it's like I said, it's not like a pre-recorded course that you just get and you watch and you probably don't finish. It is real time. You get community, you get the tools and resources, and you get the coaching from me, and all of that's on a regular basis. And the community itself, because it's within a private area in my Discord channel, you have 24/7 access to that virtual office, to where you can go in there and work with anyone at any time. You can at anyone in the Hype Collective and tell them to come work with you, and get your questions answered, send and receive referrals. It's a great community to be a part of. We already have people in there that are chatting and stuff even before we've even launched. So really cool way to get plugged in, to meet people, to expand your network, and just be around people that are going to help you win in your real estate business. Okie dokie. You guys, I just closed on a deal today in Oregon. My buyers will need to get utilities set up when they're out. If you don't mind sending that utility internet, I'll have them ready to send to my buyers. Okie dokie, artichokes. Let's make some phone calls. So if you're just popping in here, I'm going to be making some calls to all of the agents who've ever scheduled a call with me. And yes, you're able to schedule a call with me if you're in the real estate industry in any aspect. I have a Calendly link that is also in my LinkedIn profile. If you have any questions about anything, if you want to find out about all the resources that I have, the events that I do, my coaching stuff. So I have the Hype Squad. The Hype Squad is the agents that I coach and train, and that's like full access Hype, because those agents are in my organization. They're licensed here and they get full access. My Hype Collective community, Hype Collective is you can be licensed anywhere with any brokerage anywhere in the globe, and you can be a part of the Hype Collective. It's my paid coaching platform, and we do group coaching twice a month, and I give you access to this vault. This is just a little screenshot of some of the things that are in there, and you get access to a private area for the Hype Collective members as well. So there's that. I have free events that happen every single month. I have Follow Up is Forever. Go register for that event. If you don't have a system or process, or you maybe do have a follow-up system or process, but you maybe need some scripts that are leveled up. Maybe you need to get better at conversion. Maybe you need some systems or automation. Like, I go over lots of different aspects of follow-up, because to me, I have learned that follow-up is the lifeblood. They always say fortune is in the follow-up. Abso-freaking-lutely. Is lead generation right up there with top level importance? Yes. However, you could have thousands of people in your database, but if you're not following up with them, you're not making money. So yes, it's like a 1A, 1B. And before, I used to think it was lead generation and lead follow-up. Now I've actually reversed my opinion on that. I think lead follow-up is more important, because no matter the size of your database or the leads that you have, if you're not following up with them, you're not closing any deals. So that's why I have a recurring event, Follow Up is Forever, every single month, and it's different every single time. So make sure you register for that every month, because I'm going to go over different aspects and do some high level coaching for you guys. If I'm not licensed, is it possible to work as a lead generator for agents? Absolutely. And actually, that's a great question. I actually have an unlicensed assistant who makes calls for me. He does some admin work for me. I've worked with plenty of VAs in my career, and some of them do calls. They're more sales based. Some of them do admin type stuff. But there are definitely some things that you can do as an unlicensed assistant or ISA or VA for real estate agents. So that is definitely an option. Okay. Yeah. Bum, bum, bum. All right, let's call the next person. Where did you go? Oh, that was a brand club. This is Jen. We spoke a while back, and I was calling to see if you ever ended up getting into real estate. It was a Google answer. Okay, that was weird. Let's go on to the next. Stylish Bear, remind me to tell you something about someone. Okay, here, I'm going to give you a context word to remember to grab onto. So the context clue is jewel. Okay, jewel, like a gem jewel. Okay. All right. Give me LF easy. LG easy. Okay, fantastic. All righty. Let's call Bert. Oh, I have a little knock at the door. Yes. Who is it? Is it my favorite girl ever?
Yes.
Hi.
Mama,
Yeah, baby.
I want my time right now.
I know. You know what? She's going to be here in 10 minutes. Okay?
Can I have a lollipop?
Sure. Go ask Dad. Did you eat your dinner?
Yeah, just you know how many bites?
How many?
8 bites.
High five. I love you. Thanks again for my Mother's Day gifts.
Okay.
Can you shut the door for me? I'll be out in just a minute.
I can lock it like this.
Oh, okay.
And then I shut it, then you cannot open it.
Perfect. Thanks, babe. Is that? Oh, no, I thought that was someone else. Okay, so any hoozles. You guys, my kids came home with the cutest Mother's Day gifts. One of my son, he made an apron that had his handprints in the shape of a heart and a little verse on it. And then my daughter wrote this letter that says, like, my mom is this year's old. My mom's favorite thing to do is, and like, it's hilarious. It's a riot. Anyways, okay, hold please. Now my son is banging on the door. Hey, buddy, I'm almost done. I'll be out in just a minute, okay?
I need candy.
You need candy? Okay, go ask Daddy. Did you eat your dinner?
Yeah.
Okay, good job. Go ask Daddy. Shut the door. Shut the door, babe.
Daddy, can you please open this?
I know. I'm just about done. I'm going to wrap up right now. Okay. Any hoozles. All right, you guys. I got to head out. I'm going on a little datey poo with the hubby. And I need to get going. Okay, so if you're here and you're still with me, what's up? I'm going to recap everything that we've got going on. So first and foremost, the Hype Collective. We are in pre-launch. Our first group coaching call is next week, so it's not too late to sign up. And in fact, I would highly recommend doing that today because there's a discount because we haven't launched our first group coaching call that starts next week. So get code or use code HYPE20 to get 20% off of the Hype Collective. It works out to literally, if you sell one more deal on the year, it's going to way more than pay for your investment in it. So get 20% off using code HYPE20 at checkout. So if you go to my profile link, click on it, it's the first button titled the Hype Collective, and it'll bring you to a web page. When you click on the checkout page, make sure you apply the code first. It's Hype20, and then it'll update the pricing, and then you can choose to either pay monthly or for the full year, whatever works best for you. And within the Hype Collective, you get group coaching with me twice a month, and then you get this vault. So here's some screenshots that you'll see of different areas in that vault, tons of tools, systems, processes, scripts, all the things. And then you also get access to my private community of the Hype Collective within my Discord channel. So lots of things there for you guys as real estate agents to level up your business. Also, go sign up for Follow Up is Forever. That is my once a month series event called Follow Up is Forever, where I go over tips, tricks, systems, processes, scripts, modern ways to level up your follow-up game, because that is the lifeblood of your business. So I do that for free every single month. So go register for that in my profile link. Also, I've got a newsletter. So if you want to sign up for that, keep up to date on the events that I do, the interviews that I do, because I just started a podcast, you guys. It's called The Hype Seat. So go check it out. I had my first interview on Tuesday that I just dropped with Chris Heller, the former CEO of Keller Williams International, which was awesome. It was fire. Go watch it. You're going to get tons of really good insight for that. So if you know of anyone that you think I should be interviewing, so anyone from like mid to top level achievements in the real estate space or anything related to it, or business or entrepreneurship, anything like that, people doing stuff at a high level, I would love to be connected with them. Or so anyone you want me to see, do an interview with, feel free to let me know. Or if you are at a place in your business where you're like, hey, I've done some things really well and I want to talk about it, would love to chat with you and see if it would be a good fit. So check that out, you guys. I am on Spotify with, A State of Jen is my name everywhere except TikTok. It's A State of Jen Official, but everywhere else it's A State of Jen. You can subscribe on Spotify. You can do that on YouTube and go catch the replay from my interview with Chris Heller earlier this week. So check that out, but go get your 20% off of the Hype Collective using code HYPE20 and go sign up for Follow Up is Forever. That is a free event every single month. And otherwise, schedule a call with me if you have any questions, or DM me and I will get back to you. All right. Have a good night, you guys. Have a great weekend. Happy Mother's Day to all you mothers out there. And